Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm down here in the shop today, and I got a package in today from Pradco Outdoor Brands. Um, so I want to do an unboxing of it and talk about what is probably my favorite time of year, and it's what I call frog season. I love to throw a frog. Anybody that knows me has seen the videos. I absolutely love frogging. And there's one frog that I absolutely love to throw. If I have my choice, we'll open this box up here so everybody can see it. It's a Pad Crasher by Booyah Pad Crasher. Now this color right here is called Disco Ball. It's one of my absolute favorites. I'm trying a new color this year. This one is called, what is it called? Pumpkin Seed. Have you thrown it? Has anybody thrown it? If you have, let me know how you like it. You know, it's bluegill. Should be moving up toward the beds right now on the bass beds. We should be getting our last wave happening here on Kentucky and Barkley, and I'm thinking this one's gonna be hot. Two. I always buy them in bulk, at least two at a time. And then I have one here called bluegill. I haven't thrown that color before. If you have, then let me know. But I like the browns and the blues. It worked good on Barkley. And I got two of those. So that's my new frogs I picked up. I can't wait to get them out on the water and give them a shot and see what happens. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and, because I love frog fishing, I'm gonna tell you all about the rod and reel I use and everything when it comes to frog fishing. I throw a Dobyns Fury series. It's a 735C. 7'3", 5-power rod. It's for frogs, flipping, pitching, and small swim baits. This rod is designed specifically for frog fishing, and I absolutely love it. I think it matches it perfect. Right now I've got a Booyah popping frog on there. I like to throw that when I'm skipping it around bushes and whatnot to see if I can get one to come up out of bushes. That popping frog seems to work really well for that. I throw a 65-pound braid on my frog, and the reel is a Revo. It's one of the original Gen 1 Revos, 11 ball bearing, 7:1 gear ratio. That's the gear ratio I like when I'm throwing a frog. A lot of people ask me what's the best color, when should I throw what frog. I tend to stay toward either dark or shad, white belly or black belly. To me, that's what is the most important, is the color of the belly. I want that white belly. That's what I want. That white belly. Even a lot of the popping frogs, I want a white belly. If the fish are focusing on shad, I want that white belly. And then if I'm in dirty water or places that just dingier water altogether, I'm throwing a black or a sunburnt, a brown. That's really it. I throw the Caillou, the black and red. I throw that a lot. I do throw some black and chartreuse. A lot of guys talk about trimming their legs and this, that, the other. I don't trim my legs a lot. I think it impedes the action that was designed into the frog, is what I believe. I try to leave the legs, as you can see, as long as they are. Now, if I'm having problems with one walking correctly, then I'll trim about that much. I mean, just a smidgen, about that much. I'll trim off the leg, and what that's going to do is it's going to make one shorter than the other, and that's going to help that frog walk the dog. And that's what you're looking for whenever you're throwing a frog, and you're not over slop. when you're working over the top of grass and it's got that slime over it, you really don't have to worry about walking the dog on that one. I do more walking the dog when I'm around lily pads or around trees, bushes, things like that, open water type things. I prefer to throw a frog. I think the hookup ratio is better on it. I have more confidence in it. That's really the biggest thing. I do have a variety of different frogs. I have popping frogs. I have pad crasher style frogs. I do have some, let's see, some crazy colored frogs. That's a booyah there too. It's just got different colors to it. I don't know. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. What I guess best way to put it is what tickles my fancy that day. I end up throwing. I have some H2O frogs. These aren't bad. They're not bad frogs. They do tend to fill up with water after about 2 or 3 fish. So a lot of times I save these for fishing over thick mats and things like that, to where I don't have to worry about that frog sinking. There are things I do to a frog to help a frog in a mat. I'll go ahead and let a little secret out here. A lot of people do this, but not a lot of people know about it, I believe. I take beads, right, and I'll stick them inside the frog. But there's a certain bead that I use. Oh man, don't want to let that loose. Yeah, I will. I'll let it loose. I use either black or a brass Carolina rig clacker is what I'll use. It's not a glass bead. It's not a plastic bead. It's a brass, and the black or the brass color does not matter. It's just whatever I can find at the time, and I'll stick one of those inside there. And what that does is it gives it a completely different sound than just a glass bead, which I don't throw a glass bead because after 1 or 2 fish it's broke anyway. So but the plastic bead has a good sound, but to me it's not loud enough. I want something that, can you hear that? And when it bangs around inside that body, and it hits the hook or whatnot in there, it's loud. I want it loud, and that's why I throw that specific we call it clacker, for a Carolina rig clacker is what I throw in it. Now it is going to weight your frog down if you throw that. So you have to be aware of that. It's going to sit heavier, a lot heavier in the water. It will, instead of sitting more like on a level plane, it's going to sit it deeper in the water like that. And you'll see about that much of the frog out of the water. It helps me because I'm looking for that anyway. That's what's coming at me. But it's going to fill up with water faster between the hole here and the hole here in the back. You got them both underwater. It's going to fill up with water faster when you use the clacker or anything with weight to it. Whenever I'm trying to reach fish way far back in the mat, it gives me a little bit extra distance too in a cast. So that's a little secret that I do. Everybody has their things that they do to them. That's one of my main things. Almost every frog I throw has. I mean, I just picked that one up out the box. Has the clacker in it. Very, very rarely do I ever throw one without it. I have found with the popping frog though that the popping frog, you need to put something lighter in there, or just fish it without it. If you do put the clacker in there, I see that popping frog right there. It doesn't have nothing in it. Yeah. It causes it to sink way faster, right? So if you add that clacker to a popping frog, this thing is going to sink really, really fast, and it's not going to act right. So just be aware of that if you try it with these. Which this one, you can hear that. That's a black popping frog. Now it has a plastic. Hear the difference? That's a plastic one in there. That's my clacker. Hear the difference? I like the clacker. It's not as high pitched. You know, it's a deeper sound. I think it just works better. But anyway, if you're using the popping frog, go with something plastic, little plastic beads, the old worm weight beads, or if you can find them, the best thing to get is the old school, I have a few of them left, old school tube rattles, right? Little round ball tube rattle. That's the best thing to go with if you can find it for the popping frogs. But trying to find those is pretty hard. I haven't been able to find them lately, and I'm about out. But anyway, so if anybody knows where there's some, by all means, let me know below, please. But anyway, it's frog season. The fish are bedding, they're fry guarding, a little bit of everything going on, and that is the best time to throw a frog from now until it gets cold. I mean, frog will be on my deck non-stop until then. So thanks for watching the video. I hope this helps you out. Get you some braided line, get you a good heavy frogging stick from Dobyns. Get you some Booyah pad crashers. Put your rattle in them. Get out there and start jacking some fish on a frog. You know what? One thing I didn't talk about is the hook set, and that is the biggest secret to throwing a frog. When you get one, come up on it and blast it. Count to 2, 1001, 1002. Then jack him. If you don't, if you set it as soon as he hits it, you're going to miss majority of your fish. All right. The secret to this bait, the biggest secret, is that 2-second delay. That's what it is. A lot of people have problems with it. I still mess it up to this day. I get overexcited. See one blow up on, or I'll see a weight coming behind it and I know it's fitting to happen. I'll set too soon every daggone time. But you know, if you want to increase your hook up ratio with a frog, you have to wait that 2 seconds. Boom, 1, 2, cracking. Okay? There. Hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the water.